Hi YouTube, Pipe Lawyer here, coming to you once again from the inside of my car on a wet, rainy day in Atlanta. It's Sunday, and it's time yet for once again a late edition of Friday Night Pipes. I apologize, but I was so tired from this past week. I just wanted to chill out, relax, kick back, and find a good bottle of wine, sat back, just lit up a pipe, and enjoyed my relaxation time. So. My apologies to you for making yet another late edition of Friday Night Pipes. I said I would try to not make it a habit, and unfortunately, it seems like it's turned into a habit of sorts. But my apologies once again. I know that there are several of you out there that look forward to this. Not that it's the highlight of your life, but I'm saying a nice little treat, and it's a treat for me too. Just that. Last week was a strange week. It didn't feel like I was getting a lot done as I was getting it done, but then I looked back on Friday at the work week that just gone by, and I was just amazed that I got as much done as I did. So, bit by bit. In any event, it's Friday Night Pipes, and before I proceed, I want to make two small detours. First of all, I want to wish Tade, Smoking Pipeliner, a belated birthday. Happy birthday, sir. Hope you had a great one. And I anticipate seeing you at the Pipe Conference, which brings me to my second detour. And that is, don't forget, Saturday, June 1st, at Tobacco World, here in Atlanta, Georgia, the 4th annual Southeastern YouTube Pipe Conference. Open to all pipe smokers and their friends and family and what have you. Got a bunch of people have contacted me saying they're going to show up. Um, you know, old presenters like me and new ones, and you don't need to be a YouTube pipe presenter. You can just be a pipe smoker. You can be a friend of a pipe smoker. You don't have to be a YouTube member. I've gotten that question a few times by different people. Says, is it open only to YouTube pipe presenters? And the answer is no. No, it's open to everybody. So feel free to come. We would love to have you there. We're going to have a big turnout this year. I am quite certain of it. So that completes the preliminary announcements. Now on to this week's MVP, which you've seen me smoking just now, which I need to tamp. My Flieger tamper, a pipe that was given to me as a birthday gift a few years ago, and which was arranged behind my back, in part with Dan Boswell. Yes, you see right there, my last match. None other than my Boswell Jumbo conspiracy pipe. I think I'll rename this pipe to something different, because conspiracy just sounds so ominous. But yeah, it's a beautiful pipe. It's a jumbo. It's pretty much an egg shape. As a matter of fact, I think it's featured on the egg-shaped pipe portion of the Boswell gallery of pipes, and this is one of the chief examples of their egg-shaped pipes. Smooth in a burnt autumn finish here. Smooth rim and some beautiful rustication, as you can see there on the bottom, with the exception of the panel over here that has Jumbo and Jam's name and the year that it was produced. Some beautiful pebble rustication around here, and then halfway up the shank along the lengthwise sides of it. There you can see also, and then goes completely all around here up toward the end of the shank tenon, and then you have the saddle bit, which is it looks almost cream, but it's really like a very light oyster gray marble swirl finish there. As you can see, it's beautiful, beautiful. It sets it off perfectly. And it's surprisingly light on my jaw. And I've relegated this pipe to being a pipe for English blends. And in it, I'm smoking Edwards Special Balkan. I mean, though it's spring and usually you get into more floral blends with, you know, spring and warm weather, usually you think of English blends and Balkans like for like winter when it's colder, but today, even though we're in proper spring, it's kind of chilly, kind of gloomy outside. It's overcast. It's wet. So I figured, you know, after a good cup of coffee, some Special Balkan. And before I forget, I want to give a shout out of sorts to a pipe presenter who was at one point very active here on YouTube, and have not heard from him in a few months. He made a video implying that he was going through some issues or was about to confront some issues, and it wasn't a farewell video of sorts, but kind of had that tone about it. Kind of disturbed me, and I've sent him personal messages as best as I know how, because he's not on Facebook. Stephen W140, whom I consider a friend, and a good friend at that, even though I've never met him in person. He lives over on the northwest side of the country, but him and I seem to have similar interests, and there's I guess a kinship of sorts there, and I had grown especially fond of him, and he of me, and his videos are very fun, very charactered, very nuanced, and just very fun. There's a good lightness about him, good humor about him, and about him. And I wish that I knew what his status was. I've been trying to, you know, clench and talk to be, well, I can be, because I think it's so cool that he's able to do it and not lose any articulation, and plus the pipe looks cool in your clench while you're talking. So if anyone out there knows what the status is on the Stephen W140, drop me a line. I'm sure we'd all like to know that he's okay, and that whatever he's going through, he's not alone. You know, he was cryptic about it, and understandably so. You know, some things just aren't meant for public consumption. So we respect that, but we also want to know that he's okay, and that Stephen, if you see this video, please know that, you know, we're sending our prayers and mojo and well wishes out to you, and hope that you come back on the tube soon, because we miss you. This boy especially. We'll see some more of those beautiful Beckler Meerschaums and some of those beautiful Boswell and Ardor pipes that you have, plus a whole host of other pipes. So that about does it for this week's edition of Friday Night Pipes. My Boswell, let's call it the English egg pipe from now on. Let's get rid of the conspiracy theory mentality. My Jumbo Boswell English egg pipe. This week's MVP. happy birthday to Tade, and don't forget about the 4th Annual Pipe Conference, Saturday, June 1st. Until next time, this is Pipe Lawyer saying, cheers, mate. And remember, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Take care, good night, and God bless.